Hello there, 40k players. This is Delion Francis 60 here, and I'm here to do a showcase for my Imperial Guard army. Well, this is my collection. I had collected this over 2 to 3 years already, and I'm always such a fan of the 40k universe, and especially the Imperial Guard. Not the Astra Militarum, but you can call them that. But I prefer to call them Imperial Guard. This is my current collection, and I like to show this to you for happy Sanguinella celebration, or Merry Christmas. Here's the heavy weapons themes and infantries, rank and file flashlights, command teams, Vindicator Assassin, because I just like to put it there because they had that in the Dawn of War games. Kit Bash Guardsmen, they're basically from another model company with 40k Kit Bash. Steel Legions, I'm collecting those, and my Tempestus Science and Castertons. And for the vehicles, I got the Baneblade, and of course you gotta have artilleries, the Basilisks, and you got over here Chimeras, and a fast attack. I don't know if this is the Hellhound, Bane, so many names. It's one of the variants. And Lehman Russ, battle tanks. You gotta have your Lehman Russ if you're gonna have a Imperial Guard army. Do note, I do have more stuff that I'm assembling on that one. For the army, I have a Valkyrie, but I haven't assembled it. And I have some Sentinels. Most of these these vehicles are multi. I can switch them out from kits from many variants, but so I can use them whatever situation I want. And I also have this one similar to this, the Hydra, for my anti-air. Great for taking out pesky flyers, especially orcs. These Chimera transports will take you to the battlefield, secure objectives. And these Baneblade, you got Pask over here as the commander. He is this is basically a kit. I kit bashed this, added some. It's from a Demolisher kit. I decided to add some Vanquisher. I also magnetized this because it'll help. So here's the magnetized version on this one. Most of this I magnetized, some are friction based. So this is my army for my Imperial Guard army, and it will be expanding. I'm thinking of I have a Valkyrie now that, like I said earlier, I probably need 2 more so I can make an aerial flyer squad. My aerial units. And my abhumans, my only abhumans yet are my ratlings. They're pretty neat. They're pretty good to used. Now I want to talk something about the infantry more with my heavy support. They're pretty good when I'm deployed properly. So what I do is deploy them pretty well, especially with the new with the current edition with 8th edition rules. It's I don't know why people are complaining about it, but I kind of liked it. If you want 7th edition, you can go back and play 7th edition. That's your thing. I played 7th edition like the last year of it. Then they released 8th edition. But here are for my guardsmen. These are I can outfit them with conscript, regular guardsmen, or veterans. Here's my command. Sorry, let me let me get that there if you can't see it. Sorry, it's just so I just have the light on because I don't want it to be dark. There. And the commissars, they can shoot. You know, if they don't they can execute whatever they want. And those special weapons units, I can swap them out for my regular guardsmen, see if I want to have them into a veteran squads. Like I said earlier, magnetized. The Bane blade over here can be magnetized. That's basically an octoblade. What an octoblade is, it's the 8th variant of the Bane blade. It's built up, and I even added extra sponsons. So why the hell not extra guns? Need more guns, like I say. I played it in my last game, like during the late summer. I just pulverized that orc army and just decimated his Gorkanaut, supported with pass in a executioner cannon. What you see over here with pass over here, he's in a vanquisher. See what I did with him? I just kit bashed that thing. That focus on that one, yeah. Kit bashed him and use green stuff. That's worked pretty. It's worked pretty well, and I just added some bits for the spruce, and I just cut that in, added for like saying he's a commander. So, and I have another commander over here. I actually magnetized these guys, but this is, don't worry about that one, but this I magnetized the guns except for certain areas. And for the basilisk, gotta have the basilisk. I don't know if I want to add another one. I might get me a manticore soon. That could be fun. As for here, my Tempest Scions. I never liked the Tempest Scions when they first came out. It's like they had the Cassicans because I was more for the Cassicans the guys, the Stormtroopers. Because I played Dawn of War, that's what I kind of gravitate about. But you can appreciate what they have, these guys. They can take objectives, and I'm planning to get me that starter box again for Tempest Scions. I will add them up, and they can fight alongside. They fight alongside with my Cassicans in here, and I got another Cassicans being painted up. And over here, my Steel Legions. Building it. I already have him fought in a kill team, so that's pretty good when I play Armageddon stuff and the current kill team. I like having that. I am building other 40k stuff, like I have an Ultramarines, and I'm working currently on a Imperial Fist and some Orcs and some kill teams too, like Grey Knights and what do you call that? I have a Death Guard. I have some Chaos too. Like Death Guard came from the Dark Imperium that I haven't touched and opened yet. But I have something pretty good. It's pretty good when I have these guys. So this is my Imperial Guard. I have for these guys over here. This is another. I can outfit them into special squads, special weapon squads, and I call them my Cadian army. It's basically based on a historical German general from World War II, Hans Guderian. So they have their own planet. There's a little lore story about them. The Emperor discovered them during the early Great Crusades, and they're pretty much like comparing to the Dead Corps of Kriegs, but these guys are from a different planet. They're pretty much they're pretty loyalist to the Imperium, and they also build weapons. They can build weapons. This tank that Passes use, that's their variant. They built that stuff for him. So, and I got over here the Tech Priest, company commander, a Psyker, and this the Vindicate Assassin. I just added up because it takes out a lot of the enemy leaders. This is my optional Inquisitor for the Inquisition, for the Assassinate. Assassinorum, that's right. Assassinorum teams I can deploy. Yeah, I'm currently building these guys, and I got my command squad over here, and the heavy squad, and for most of the units. It's growing. It's growing. This army's designation is 501st. No connection to the 501st from Star Wars with the Vader's fist, but it's the 501st. It's a regiment, but since they're so massive since there's so many of them, they're now considered an army. Yeah, I think they're kind of ripping off the Black Templars. They're pretty much like the Black Templars, except they're what do you call it? Their foundation was like somewhere after formation was founded after the Abaddon's 12 Black Crusades, so they had pretty much fought for the Imperium. They're considered as a regiment, but like I said, it's a regiment, but it's called the First Imperial Army. I'm still trying to work on the lore on these guys, but and for the lore, they actually really hate the Tau, because since Cadia lost, since the Cadian Gate was destroyed by the Chaos, they really hate the Tau because they cannot be sent over there to in time to reinforce their Cadian homeworld. So they are pretty much orphans. They're the sons and daughters of Cadia, and they have a hatred to the Tau because they got stuck in near the Damocles Gulf during that time. They were stuck there fighting the Tau incursion, and they cannot be deployed in time. So basically, they are the Imperial First Army, but they're, in theory, they're just everywhere. They're pretty much everywhere. You can see them in Necromunda, the Sabbath Crusades, and they're even in Armageddon, every other front. So they kind of the High Lords just took a blind eye to it. So their deeds are more important than what's in the Codex book that was established by Robert Gilliman. So even the Robert Gilliman saw them, what the hell, as long as they're doing their duty for the Imperium, he'll be fine with it. So I think this is my for my show. I will show you more in a future video. We'll probably expand it, and we'll have like Valkyries, and I want to get me some Ogrins and some more tanks, I think. Yeah, Imperium needs tanks, and hopefully my Steel Legion over here will be completed. I do have heroes like Slime Marble, Commissar Sebastian Yarek. I haven't painted them yet, so I haven't put them in this position. And I still have actually an extra. I actually still have an extra Imperial Guard platoon over there. I need to assemble that. I'm thinking of kit bashing it with some similar to the Caskins with Forge World stuff. So I'm still trying to think, planning to do that. But right now I'm assembling a Imperial Fist, my own Imperial Fist army, and I'm kind of like the kill team. It's kind of exhausting bringing this in the Gamers Club. I got a friend that I'm trying to beat. We have this kind of like every summer that we have like a kind of a sort of a tradition now that we must fight for that year and start fighting. And actually they have 2 victory for now, since I start fielding them. 2 victories against the Dark Angels and the Orcs, and a tie for the Chaos But the Tau, they really hate the Tau. They have a passion. They're only second to the heretics, the chaos forces, but they really hate the Tau. The orcs, they kind of a little bit respect. They don't mind about them because the orcs are orcs. But the rest, yeah, I'm still working on the lore for these guys. So it's called the 501st Regiment, 1st Imperial Army. And I'll see. So I think this is it. Happy wargaming and happy Sanguinella for you guys there. So I hope this is a treat. Stay on Friend 60 signing off.